Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of teaching staff, followed by the official party. Please remain standing for the national anthem and the acknowledgement of country. We acknowledge the Durrumbal people, traditional carers of the land where we gather today, and pay our respects to elders, past, present, and emerging. Please be seated. Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Beasley, Headmaster, Dr. Moulds, members of the Board of Trustees, staff, invited guests, and fellow grammarians. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Rockhampton Grammar School's 2022 Speech Day ceremony. We are delighted you have taken the time to join us on this very special occasion. Please take a moment to switch off mobile phones or turn them to silent. It is my pleasure now to invite the Chairman of Board of Trustees, Mr. Beasley, to deliver his annual report.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen and students, and welcome to our annual Secondary Speech Day. This year has been another challenging one for Rockhampton Grammar. However, it's pleasing to report it has also been a year of substantial achievement for our school. After a delayed start due to another COVID interruption, Grammar has been able to achieve success both academically and through our pastoral and co-curricular programs, notwithstanding that lingering challenges remain. Our Year 12 ATAR results for 2021 were very pleasing, and resulted in 11 students receiving commendation awards from the Queensland Curriculum and Assessment Authority for receiving straight A's across 6 subjects. Additionally, 100% of our Year 12 students achieved their Queensland Certificate of Education, and 98% of graduating students successfully completed a vocational education training certificate. Whilst there's been much said and written over the last 12 months about the effectiveness of NAPLAN, it's also pleasing to report that Grammar's results have remained consistently high. Throughout the year, we supplemented our computer program in primary to assist with learning and for NAPLAN Online. With the retirement of Mr Stuart Norford as Director of Boarding in Term 3, we welcome Mrs Donna Grant from her previous role as the Director of Wellbeing at the Glennie School in Toowoomba. Mrs Grant has extensive experience in pastoral care and behaviour management, and we look forward to her involvement with our boarders throughout next year. On a sadder note, our immediate past Deputy Headmaster, Mr Arthur Kelly, and Mrs Aileen Kelly were involved in a serious motor vehicle accident during the year. All of our Grammar family wishes them both well for a continued recovery. Ladies and gentlemen, our Headmaster, Dr Moles, has again demonstrated his leadership skills throughout the year and was recognised in the Queen's Birthday Honours List with a Medal of the Order of Australia for services to secondary education. And whilst we recognise Dr Moles and Mrs Grant this afternoon, it is of course our entire staff, including our leadership team, heads of department, teachers, assistants, staff members and volunteers who make Rockhampton Grammar the success that it is. On behalf of the school community, we extend our deep appreciation for your nurturing of our students in 2022. The refurbishment of Girls' Boarding House was completed throughout the year, and we thank our senior girls and boarding staff for their indulgence throughout this disruptive time, particularly their acceptance of accommodation at CQU Residential Campus. Stage 3 of the Early Learning Centre was also completed this year, and we welcomed additional children into the new facility from July. Our thanks again to all Grammar staff members who are involved in both of those projects and to the builders for their high quality of finish. Grammar will record a financial surplus for the year. However, the board and our executive remain conscious of the stresses and strains upon many families, particularly given the current high inflationary environment in which we find ourselves. Surpluses are necessary not only to fund the ongoing operations of the school, but also for additional projects and infrastructure. We're also pleased to report our ongoing improvement in teacher effectiveness and our ability to attract quality people to Grammar. Again, while there's been much in the news of late regarding teacher shortages, Grammar has not been affected to any extent in this regard due to the standards we're able to offer here. However, we will not rest on our laurels. We understand that attracting and retaining the best and brightest is one of our competitive advantages, and we will continue to improve our attraction and retention techniques. Throughout the year, we engage in a number of strategic measures, including a review of the primary school's curriculum, practices and procedures. We strengthened our student welfare and wellbeing practices, and in particular completed our Safeguarding Children review. There was ongoing consideration of Grammar boarding following recent external assessment and the appointment of our new Director of Boarding. Additionally, we conducted a review of our cyber security practices and procedures, including penetration testing and various training sessions. That was in May, and given the recent Optus and Medibank instances, we're very pleased to have done that exercise. And finally, we've just received confirmation in the last couple of weeks of our successful completion of the Queensland College of Teachers audit. I'd like to thank my fellow board members for their unwavering dedication to the governance of Rockhampton Grammar. After many years as a trustee, Dr. Jill South is elected to retire from the board. Throughout her time, Jill has filled the roles of Deputy Chair, Chair of the Resources Committee and Chair of the Grammar Schools Association. Also, Jill has recently been appointed to the Board of Tennis Queensland, where I'm sure she'll have a tremendous input. We sincerely thank Jill for her considerable efforts over 25 years of volunteer service, for her insight and wisdom throughout her entire time as a trustee. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join with me in congratulating Jill. This year we welcomed as a trustee Mr. David Robertson, who joined us in March. David is the immediate past Executive Director of Independent Schools Queensland and has a deep understanding of Queensland and Australian education. We look forward to David's involvement with Rockhampton Grammar and his participation in the ongoing success of our school. Hopefully next year we'll see a continued decline in disruptions from the lingering pandemic. But having said that, Grammar is acutely aware that the pandemic is still with us, and we will continue to take all necessary and recommended measures for the well-being of our students and school community. 2023 is shaping up to be another exciting year for Grammar, with new initiatives already in the planning stage. Thank you again, each and every one of you, for your individual efforts throughout the year, be as a student, a teacher or a parent. I trust that you have a safe and enjoyable break with your families. And ladies and gentlemen, finally, over the last few years I've finished my speech day address with an anecdote about cricket. Well, that was yesterday and we won. However, today I'd like to mention another favourite sport, and that's tennis. Rod Laver, who is generally regarded by many as the greatest tennis player of all time, was a student here at Rockhampton Grammar not long after World War II. And there he is congratulating Jill South on her 25 years of service. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Mr. Beasley. Our first music item this afternoon features the Small Jazz Ensemble, directed by Dr. Moulds. They will play Whiplash by Hank Levy, arranged by Archie Keltz. Please welcome the Small Jazz Ensemble and Dr. Moulds. I am pleased to invite our Headmaster, Dr. Moulds, to address the Assembly.
The things you get to do when there's a student away. Good afternoon, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Brad Beasley, members of the Board of Trustees, special guests, parents, staff, and most importantly, students of the Rockhampton Grammar School. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 142nd Speech Day and the 13th Speech Day I've had the privilege to lead as the Headmaster of RGS. The Rockhampton Grammar School has offered an exceptional educational experience to students for more than 141 years, and this tradition continues today. In addition to academic excellence, we want all students to develop strong moral values and a contemporary understanding of the relationship between leadership and service. We want them to appreciate that gratitude must accompany opportunity. We want them to engage in their own lives fully, including their physical, social and emotional well-being. Finally, we want them to graduate well prepared to make a positive difference in the life that lies ahead of them. For 142 consecutive years, our grammar community has come together at Speech Day to celebrate student achievement and to acknowledge the important role that our great school plays in the communities of Central Queensland and beyond. So let us all just imagine this for a moment. Think about the people before you who have, like you, sat listening attentively to the words of the Headmaster of the day, whether it's been Wheatcroft, Wheatley, Kello, Jardine, Hewitson, Butler, Cottrell or Lee, names you know well. Now imagine just for a moment the diverse and numerous paths that graduates from these 142 years have taken, as well as perhaps those paths that have been taken from them, often through no fault of their own. From agriculturalists to soldiers, politicians to performers, doctors to lawyers, athletes to teachers to healthcare professionals. You are all a part of an amazing legacy, and your story is now intrinsically linked to all those who have come before you. Whether you're attending your first speech day or, as our Year 12 students are, attending your final speech day as students, thinking about what those before you have achieved should fill you with hope for what the future could hold. But you may think, what good is hope? Isn't it just like wishing on a star? It is a word used often, and you have probably said it many times yourself. Perhaps you're already hoping for 1,000 things today. Are you hoping to win the lottery? That would actually be a wish that you have. Are you hoping to have a good day? That would be optimistic, not hope. So what is hope? Hope is not crossing your fingers and waiting for the best, as it is often misused in the language today. The US-based Hope Research Institute explains hope as the belief that the future will be better and you have the power to make it so. Snyder's hope theory provides three components associated with hope: having goal-oriented thoughts, developing strategies to achieve those goals, and being motivated to expend effort to achieve goals. So, hope is a cognitive practice, not a dream. Hopeful people are able to set goals, identify ways to achieve them, and feel as though they can do what it takes to achieve them. Hope requires a person to take responsibilities for their wants and desires and take action in working towards them. It is not wishing, it is actually action-oriented. So why is hope important? Hopeful people believe that the future will be better than the present, and importantly, they have the power to make it so. Hopeful people are involved in and are enthusiastic about life. Among other attributes, people with hope are more likely to know their strengths and have opportunities to do what they do best every day. They have strong relationships with others who make them excited about the future. On any given day, hopeful and engaged people are more likely to have learned something interesting at school or at work and to have been recognised for doing good work. And that is why I feel hopeful when I stand here today, looking out across a sea of young and perhaps not so young faces. All I see are people filled with hope. I see individuals who are leaders, who have diverse skills, who know how to set goals, are resilient and who know how to go about achieving them, adjusting the course as they go. 2022 has been filled with examples of you, our students, turning hope into reality. After 2 years of pandemic disruption, it was fantastic to see the school reignited with the myriad of activities and events that have been really sorely missed. The benchmarked academic results from the past 12 months reflect the excellent efforts of our students and their teachers. There were some very rewarding outcomes in our 2022 NAPLAN results, and our ATAR and VET results compared very favourably with past performances. The results of the 2021 senior group, the fact that 100% of students achieved their Queensland Certificate of Education, and the ranking of the Rockhampton Grammar School with these results with the best schools in Queensland are simple but really powerful representations of our students' efforts and the school's investment in their academic development and growth. Further measure of the quality of the outcomes is demonstrated by RGS students winning Queensland Student Prizes and Vocational Education Student Prizes, gaining university places in the most sought after courses nationally, and with our vocational education students being very keenly sought after for apprenticeships and employment opportunities. For our Year 12 students here today, this is your final speech day at RGS as a student, but I know that you will remain connected to RGS and we will see you return in future years. But be careful and be assured to forge that path ahead and become really valuable contributors and leaders within the community. On that note, I congratulate our outstanding school captains for 2022. It really has been my privilege to see you grow and lead into the combined challenges of Year 12 and leadership. Some of you may not be aware, but this year's Year 12 cohort is my first full cohort that I've seen through RGS, and George certainly looks much more youthful up on the screen there back in prep than he does today. You'll get me later, I know. You've not only embodied all of our school and RGS values, but you have been remarkable role models to your fellow students, and I'm sure your successors will be aspiring to emulate the positivity connections of our self-proclaimed GOATs. Thank you to the staff, teachers and support staff alike for your dedication and contributions to a successful year of growth in character and scholarship for our students. Without your dedication, commitment and unwavering hope, we would not be the school we are today. Could you please join with me in congratulating both our school leaders and our staff? May I also extend our utmost appreciation to the school's generous supporters and 1881 donors. We're indebted to the quiet financial help of these donors, accomplished people who have felt a sense of purpose and taken an opportunity to make a difference in a young person's life. Thank you for your generous donations, which support the next generations of grammarians, enable access to an RGS education that otherwise would not have been possible. The Board of Trustees and Chairman Mr Brad Beasley have again provided exemplary governance and oversight to the school. On behalf of the RGS community, I thank them for their vision, for their support and their very wise counsel. Please join with me in thanking the Board of Trustees. There is a saying that it takes a village to raise a child, and at RGS we see the importance of community on a daily basis. Our village is integral to all we do at RGS, and knowing our students, supporting their individual needs, paying attention to their individual progress, nurturing their personal aspirations and celebrating their triumphs. So thank you, all of you, especially the RGS Parent Association and the Board of Parents Association, the Past Students Association and all the volunteers, groups and committees who have supported our co-curricular service and academic endeavours. Finally, paying tribute to the Year 12s who have returned for this significant occasion in their lives, their final speech day. I want to say thank you and farewell to the seniors of 2022. It has been a privilege to walk the path alongside these fine young men and women. I thank every student for their contribution to the rich fabric and history of our school. May you all go forth filled with immense hope. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Moulds. Our next musical item features the Secondary Glee Choir, directed by Mr. Eric Yates. They will perform Mr. Blue Sky by Jeff Lynne, arranged by Roger Emerson. Please make them welcome.
I now invite Mr. Weigel, Deputy Headmaster, to read the Year 7 and 8 awards, and Dr. Moulds to make the presentations, assisted by Mrs. Rundle.
Thank you, Faith. It's a privilege to read the names of our Year 7 award recipients this afternoon, some of whom are quite nervous about making the trip across the stage, so I'm sure they'll be warmly received. First up, receiving the award for First in Essential Mathematics, Hamish Rundle. Receiving the award for General Proficiency, Caitlin Yaw. Receiving the award for first in health and physical education, Isla Hempson. And receiving the Macte Virtute Award for growth in character over the year, Olivia Tumman. Receiving the award for first in mathematics, Sunula Mudalij. The award for Outstanding Girl Boarder in Year 7 is received by Hayley McCamley. The award for First in Science is received by Jacob Trippett. The award for First in Visual Art goes to Lara Rice. The Neville McLean Trophy for Middle School Sportsman of the Year goes to Archie Kugola. The Robert South Trophy for Middle School Sportswoman of the Year is received by Grace Francis. The award for First in Business Enterprise and Management and the award for Outstanding Boy Boarder in Year 7 go to Max Mallison. Awards for First in History and the RGS Music Council Award for First in Music go to Sasha Thomas. The award for First in Japanese and the Macte Virtute Award for Growth in Character over the year are received by Vidath Wedasingh. The awards for First in Design, First in Workshop and the Mace Family Shield for Most Improved Year 7 go to Samantha Green. Awards for First in Drama, First in Digital Technology and First in English are awarded to Magnus Connell. And the final couple for Year 7, the awards for First in Geography and the Rockhampton Grammar School Past Students Association Prize for First in Year 7 are received by Ria Chakravarthi. We move now to the first of our Year 8 prize recipients. The prize for First in Business Enterprise and Management go to Risham Sanda. The Eggleshaw Trophy for First in Design goes to Miyu Namba. The award for First in Digital Technology goes to Ziran Lekar. The award for First in Drama goes to Kalani Williams. The award for First in English goes to Sarah Kondaka. And the award for First in Central English, Tyler Hayden. The award for first in food technology and textiles goes to Darcy Malone. The Peter and Nina Namvakaris Trophy for general proficiency is awarded to Samuel Driscoll. A prize for general improvement is awarded to Lila Patterson. A Macte Virtute Award for growth in character over the year is awarded to Kate Preston. A Macte Virtute Award for growth in character over the year is awarded to Liam Minaj. An RGS Music Council Award for First in Music goes to Neil Damsania. The school prize for Outstanding Boy Boarder in Year 8 is awarded to Hudson Sullivan. The Colin and Pauline Ash Trophy for Outstanding Girl Boarder in Year 8 is awarded to Macy Green. The prize for Visual Art is awarded to Abigail Fink. The Peter and Nina Vamvakaris Trophy for General Proficiency, the prize for First in Health, Sport and Exercise Science, and the Westpac Banking Corporation Award for First in Mathematics, as well as the prize for First in Workshop, go to Henry Lau. Peter and Nina Vamvakaris Trophy for General Proficiency, the award for First in Geography, the prize for First in History, and the Eggleshaw Trophy for First in Japanese are awarded to Bhavik Bhavwaj. The prize for First in Health and Physical Education, the Westpac Banking Corporation Award for First in Science, and the Rockhampton Grammar School Past Students Association Prize for First in Year 8 are awarded to Sophie Wright. That concludes the awards for Years 7 and 8. Please join with me in congratulating all of our prize winners.
Thank you, Dr Moulds, Mr Weigel and Miss Rundle. I now invite Miss Wright, Head of Secondary School Students, to read the Year 9 and 10 awards, and Dr Moulds to make the presentations, assisted by Miss Rundle.
Good afternoon. It is with absolute pleasure that I announce the Year 9 and 10 prize recipients at the Rockhampton Grammar School's 142nd Secondary School Speech Day. Please welcome the first of our Year 9 prize recipients. First in Design, Eloise Lang. First in Digital Technology, Ben Hilber. The T.W. Conyngham Family Trophy for First in Drama, Paige Emery. First in Essential Mathematics, Maya Nolan. First in Food Technology and Textiles, Jasmine Bartholomew. The C.C. Boland Prize for General Improvement in All Areas of School, Caden Thaiday. First in Health and Physical Education, Sam Gassman. First in Health, Sport and Exercise Science, Ava Roach. First in History, Isabella Lloyd. The Mactay Virtute Award for Growth in Character over the Year, Madison McMahon. The second of our Mactay Virtute Award for Growth in Character over the Year, Natalie Kernke. First in Mathematics, Declan Steinhardt. The RGS Music Council Award for First in Music, Kathleen Wynne. The School Prize for Most Outstanding Boy Boarder in Year 9, Luke Frame. The McFarlane Prize for Leadership and Service in Year 9 and the Colin and Pauline Ash Trophy for Outstanding Girl Boarder in Year 9, Kaylee Acton. First in Visual Art, Kira Lear. The Will Wandangi Cup for First in Agriculture in Year 9 and the McFarlane Prize for Leadership and Service in Year 9, Lila Atkinson. First in Business Enterprise and Management and a General Proficiency Award, Bronson Carlos. First in Marine Operations, the South Family Prize for First in Science and a General Proficiency Award, Annabelle Morrison. The David and Trevor Peterson Memorial Trophy for First in Advanced Mathematics, First in Geography, First in Workshop, and the Peter and Nina Van Vakaris Trophy for General Proficiency, Deep Bombing. The Eagleshaw Trophy for First in Japanese, and the Rockhampton Grammar School Past Students Association Prize for First in Year 9, Sharika Ashikuma. Please now welcome the first of our Year 10 prize recipients. The E.W. Luck Cup for Character Development for Noticeable Growth Toward Maturity, Maeve Burnett. The Arthur Butler P&F Geography Prize for First in Geography, Caroline Spark. First in Essential English, Safet Dillon. First in Essential Mathematics, Leila Botero. The C.C. Boland Prize for General Improvement in All Areas of School, Max Clark. First in Introduction to Industry, Caitlin Hill. The Donald Fraser Memorial Prize for First in Introduction to Senior Agriculture, Jessica Bate. First in Introduction to Senior Art, Malin Jansa van Rensburg. First in Introduction to Senior Health and Physical Education, Hallie Cooper. First in Marine Operations, William Rayner. The Colin and Pauline Ash Trophy for Outstanding Girl Boarder in Year 10, Grace Payne. First in Japanese, and the Peter and Nina Van Vakaris Trophy for General Proficiency, Abhinaya Suntha Ravadevel. first in food technology and textiles, and the Gloria and Peter Hansen Memorial Trophy for Character Development for Noticeable Growth Toward Maturity this year, Isabella York. The Australian Defence Force 2022 Long-Term Youth Leadership and Teamwork Award and Leadership and Service Award in Year 10, Riley Sullivan. First in Health and Physical Education, first in Introduction to Senior Business, and the John and Elizabeth Blair Memorial Prize for second best Year 10 pass, Martha Dingle. The Australian Defence Force Future Innovators Award, the Theodore Kingle Prize for first in Advanced Mathematics, the Robert Mackay Brown History Prize, the Advertising Planning and Promotions Award for first in Introduction to Digital Solutions, Mrs. J. Wheatcroft Memorial Prize for first in English, first in Global Studies, first in History, first in Introduction to Senior Design, the South Family Prize for first in Science, the School Prize for Outstanding Boy Boarder, the John and Elizabeth Blair Memorial Prize for Best Year 10 Pass, the CAR Luck Prize for All-Round Ability, Academic Ability and Qualities of Citizenship and Leadership, including Behaviour and Personal Relations, the Rockhampton Grammar School Past Students Association Prize for first in Year 10, Lachlan Wilson.
Thank you, Dr. Moles, Mrs. Wright and Mrs. Rundle. The next musical item features the Secondary String Ensemble, directed by Miss Lynn Bion. They will perform You Raise Me Up, words and music by Brendan Graham and Rolf Lovren, arranged by Larry Moore. Please make them welcome. It is my pleasure to invite Miss Carter, Head of Secondary School Academics, to announce the Year 11 and 12 awards, and Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Beasley, to make the presentations, assisted by Mrs. Cook.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to announce the Year 11 and 12 award recipients at the school's 142nd Secondary School Speech Day. Please welcome the first of our Year 11 recipients. Receiving the Birkbeck and Associate Award for First in Accounting, Timothy Wilshire. Timothy will also serve as a school prefect next year. The Geoffrey Reed Memorial Prize for Outstanding Achievement in Rural Subjects for First in Agricultural Science, Holly Thomas. The John and Linda Crosland Prize for the Best Boy Boarder in Year 11, William Patrick. William is another of our school prefects next year. First in Year 11 Business, Benjamin Woods. The A.T. Clark Cup for Character Development, Regan Layton. The Chris and Mitchell Peterson Prize, Sophie Brands. First in Drama, Dakota Tibbs. Receiving first in Essential Mathematics, Sasha Backen. The John and Ruth Bath Prize for General Improvement, Benjamin Reed. Benjamin is another of our school prefects for 2023. Receiving the award for First in General Mathematics, Sammy Beale. First in Health, Charlotte Offord. Charlotte has also been elected to serve as school prefect next year. First in Japanese, Michaela Hilber. The Colin and Pauline Ash Trophy for Outstanding Girl Boarder, Eliza May Acton. Eliza May is another of our incoming school prefects for next year. First in Sport and Recreation, Lara Swaffer Self. Achieving the prize for first in visual arts in practice, Savannah Fletcher. First in aquatic practices and the South and Geldard Lawyers Award for Legal Studies, Mackenzie Little. First in design and first in physical education, Xenia Allen. First in English, and the Rockhampton Grammar School Music Council Award for First in Music, Max Morrison. Max has also been elected as school captain for next year. First in literature, and receiving the Peter and Nina Van Vakaris Trophy for General Proficiency, Mazuba Kohino. Mazuba will also serve as a prefect for next year. First in business studies, first in essential English, first in industrial technology skills, Reese Hay. The Fitzroy Jardine Memorial Prize, the Annette and Darrell Daly Rockhampton Trophy Centre Award for first in mathematical methods, first in specialist mathematics, and receiving a Peter and Nina Van Vakaris Trophy for General Proficiency, Ella Macaulay. Equal first in chemistry, first in physics, and first in Year 12 dance, studying a year ahead, and a recipient of the Peter and Nina Van Vakaris Trophy for General Proficiency, Ava Tregay. Ava will also serve as a prefect next year. First in ancient history, first in biology, achieving the Peter and Nina Van Vakaris Trophy for first in geography, first in visual art, and the Peter and Nina Van Vakaris Trophy for general proficiency, Brooke Peckett. Equal first in chemistry, second in biology, second in physics, second in specialist mathematics, and receiving the Rockhampton Grammar School Past Students Association Prize for first in Year 11, Danielle Clark. We now move to our Year 12 award recipients. Please welcome the first of these award winners, the City Printing Works Award for First in Accounting, Danis Sunil. Receiving the Ian R. Milroy Memorial Trophy for First in Agricultural Science, Megan Abdansky. Receiving the Australian Defence Force 2022 Long Tan Youth Leadership and Teamwork Award, Alexander Hardy. The John Wheatcroft Cup for Best Exemplar of the School Motto, George Plum. As you know, George is also our departing school captain. The Advertising, Planning and Promotions Award for First in Digital Solutions, Callum Brown. The CQ University Australia Prize for English as an Additional Language, Chi Hao Liang. The CC Boland Prize for General Improvement, Benjamin Graham. First in Industrial Technology Skills, Ty Spencer. The Roxburgh Trophy for Outstanding Girl Boarder and one of our departing prefects, Esther Burke. The Carter Buxton Shield for First in Psychology, Charlize Murphy. The John Wheatcroft Cup for Best Exemplar of the School Motto and recipient of the Antil Wills Memorial Trophy for First in Physical Education, our departing school captain, Faith Maynard. The Wilson Family Trophy for Most Outstanding Vocational Education and Training Student and recipient of the First in Sport and Recreation, Liesl Kruger. The Nicholas K. Fitzgerald Udale Memorial Prize for Passionate Music Endeavours and Humanitarian Ideals. The University of Queensland Achievement Award, which recognises academic excellence, community service leadership and tertiary studies aspirations. And the recipient of the Round Square King Constantine Medal for Service, Claire Moulds. The Gladstone Ports Corporation Student of the Year Bursary, the R.H. Mackenzie Cup for Interest and Service out of school, the Headmaster's Cup for Leadership and Service, our departing school Vice Captain, Mary Esplin. the Volk Family Prize for First in General Mathematics, the McCutcheon Trophy for Greatest Contribution to the Musical Team, the Rockhampton Grammar School Music Council Award for First in Music Extension, the Chudley Trophy and Book Prize for Outstanding Achievement in Music, Darby Kringle. Darby is another of our departing prefects. The Volk Family Prize for First in English and Literature Extension, First in Literature, First in Visual Art, receiving a Peter and Nina Van Vicaris Trophy for General Proficiency, another of our departing school prefects, India Ibers. As Head of Secondary School Academics, it's my pleasure to announce the final prize for this afternoon. Receiving the 2014 Seniors Prize for Service and Spirit, First in Biology, First in Chemistry, the C.C. Boland Prize for First in Mathematical Methods, First in Physics, the C.C. Boland Prize for First in Specialist Mathematics, the R.J. McFarlane Cup for the highest average in the secondary school, the James Vanderloor Internal Ducks of the school, and one of our departing school prefects, Millicent Rayner.
Thank you, Mr. Beasley, Miss Carter and Mrs. Cook. I would now like to invite our 2022 school captains, Faith and George, for the captain's address.
Throughout the year, we've seen significant progression in the school, whether it be the greatness achieved by different sporting and co-curricular teams, the openness to overcome your weaknesses, the ability to approach other people and be there for them, or the togetherness that has allowed different groups of students to be so successful throughout the year. Good afternoon, Dr. Moles, Mr. Beasley, members of the school board, invited guests, staff, parents and fellow students. Today we are here to recognise the academic success of the student body of 2022 and the completion of another year at RGS. However, it is not only the success we would like to recognise, but also the opportunities that are offered here at Grammar. Not only in the classroom, but also within extra co-curricular activities available to students. The school is constantly encouraging us to be more involved within the community, whether it be serving at events, supporting charities, or just being a friendly face to others. As a school in 2022, we were involved in countless events such as cross-country, the push-up challenge, and even the inter-house water polo competition, where the whole of RGS ensured their best efforts were put on display. Therefore, we thank everyone that has been involved in these many incredible moments, as without your contribution, these amazing memories would not have been possible. The Rockhampton Grammar School understands that although the awards today are extremely special, not all students are aiming to head down this path. Whether you are striving for an ATAR or not, want to study medicine or are looking for an apprenticeship, the school will be there for you every step of the way and will always aspire for you to achieve your own goals, no matter how big or small.
As this is our final day and assembly at Grammar, we would like to say a big thank you for the support you have all given us and wish you the very best of luck for your future endeavours. We hope that you find happiness, enjoyment and success in your coming years at Grammar. Make sure to soak in every moment, spend as much time as you can with your fellow peers and continue to take advantage of every opportunity that emerges. To the 2023 seniors, we hope you can enjoy the ride and continue to achieve many great things at the school. We assure you will create your own legacy within the school and continue to uphold the school values as well as your own. On one final note, we would like to give a massive thank you to those who have guided us through our time as students at the Rockhampton Grammar School. To our teachers, thank you for your sacrifices that have enabled us to get to where we are today. To the cleaners, maintenance staff and groundsmen, thank you for ensuring our learning and living environments are of the highest standard and enjoyable places to be. To boarding staff, health centre nurses and catering team, thank you for your care and nurturing. Thank you to our parents for all the guidance and support you have provided for us, whether it be academic or co-curricular activities. We are forever grateful. And to those who we haven't mentioned today, thank you for your work behind the scenes and for ensuring our time at RGS is so memorable and worth cherishing. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the staff and students of the Rockhampton Grammar School, we thank you for joining us in the celebration of outstanding student achievement and talent. Following the ceremony, there will be time for prize winners to have photos taken with their prizes. However, those who have trophies are asked to return them at the front of the table before departing the hall.
Faith and I wish you a safe journey home and a safe and happy Christmas. Please stand for the singing of the school song and remain standing as the official party departs.